Well, good morning to you, and I hope you're having a good start to your morning thus far. But right now, we have some fog that's moving into the area up along areas by I-94, where they're having freezing fog as well as dense fog in the forecast. That continues on as we finish out the 9 o'clock hour today. You'll also see up to the north, you've got a little bit of hazardous road conditions as well, with a wintry mix on the way and continuing with snowfall up there as well, up by Rhinelander. Special weather statement getting towards Madison and the east as you get into that area. You're looking at some black ice out there, possibilities of that, and some again. The possibility of some slick spots as well. So we'll get into how this all shapes up. Right now we have 5 miles visibility for La Crosse currently. Mist is also out there right now, but you've got dense fog going into areas right by Eau Claire. Currently, you're holding on to some freezing fog, as I mentioned before, so that's going to also be quite dangerous because that freezing fog is going to actually cause that roadway to be much more slippery. We'll also get into how we get into Winona. You've got zero visibility as well. It looks better than it did about 15 minutes ago, but still 27 degrees feels like 25 degrees out there for you. Taking it into on Alaska, 5 miles visibility for you. You're also seeing, again, 28 degrees feels like 21 degrees out there. Still holding on to dense fog for Black River Falls, and that continues now, 22 degrees at the temperature is, and that's what it feels like on your skin as well. Holding on to that dense fog, you're going to see that continue on to areas right by the north as you get into Arcadia as well as Eau Claire and Ladysmith and Medford. They're going to keep that going all the way through the 7 o'clock hour and 8 o'clock hour. Arcadia gets a little bit better, but everybody else, 5 miles visibility, not much change since the early portions of the morning at 5 o'clock. You're holding on to this afternoon. Getting into the 10 o'clock hour, you're looking still at dense fog, still holding on. That's going to continue all the way into the noon hour. This bulk batch of rainfall, that's coming our way as we go right back into the noon hour, just around, say, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. We'll see rainfall start to move in, coming in from the south, and that continues to press into our region. You'll see this as we go in through it here, holding on to the cloud cover, increasing the clouds, getting all the way up to cloudy skies with a mix on the way for Minneapolis. We also have this rainfall as light to moderate, continues to lift up towards La Crosse as we get into at least the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock hour for this afternoon. You'll see that for, again, moving a little bit more to the northeast gradually as it does, picking up some decent rainfall up there by areas by Eau Claire with that mix of rain and snow starting to work into Ladysmith. Then as we go into the Thursday at the 10 o'clock, going closer to the latter portion of the nighttime, you're looking at snowfall kicking in for Ladysmith. So that transitions as you go from areas right by Black River Falls, leaning into areas by Marshfield. You've got that wintry mix right there, and that continues to track out of the region, turning into snowfall for everybody as we go right into the 1 o'clock hour to finish out as we go right into Friday. That continues all the way through Friday around the 3 o'clock hour in the morning, possibly by 4 o'clock. We should see that exit out of the way. We take a break, holding on to a slight chance of any type of shower activity coming in for the morning. Turns into about a 20% chance of that happening going into the afternoon as well. We see clouds coming back again with temperatures in the 20s and the 30s, giving way to snowfall kicking in as we go overnight into Friday, into Saturday. You're seeing that right there as we have Saturday morning with snowfall kicking in, goes widespread across the region. We see that at 9 o'clock going to the 10 o'clock hour as well, and that continues to track across the region by 11 o'clock going to the noon hour. We should be pretty much finishing that out with 1 o'clock. It's all the way out of the region and it is done. We'll see a little bit more of that coming back again as we go into overnight into Sunday, but it's well up to the north by Rice Lake and Rusk County. You're seeing the rainfall possibilities about 1 inch or so to 1.5 inches or less in the forecast. You see the most of it is down by Prairie du Chien, getting into areas right by La Crosse. We could see about 3/4 of an inch. As far as ice is concerned, with today, you're seeing that up along areas by Minneapolis going north of Ladysmith. We'll also hold on to Friday where you're looking at 30s, and of course all the way in with the widespread 30s, holding on to Saturday's lows in the morning are mostly going to be in the 20s. You're seeing Saturday's highs also in the 20s and the 30s. And once we give way to more of that sunshine coming back again for Sunday, first of all, we start out with cloudy skies and snowfall to start as you go into Sunday morning for the lows in the teens, and then giving way to, again, Sunday's highs mostly in the 20s and near 30-degree heat. We'll get back into how this all sets up over the next few days, my friends, as we end this out. You're going to have warmer conditions as we go into next week as well. Be safe. Have a great day.